From young girls to older women. Her photos are up close and personal. She's taken intimate shots of famous faces like designer Wolfgang Job, former German Chancellor Helmut Kohl, or Josef Ratzinger before he was Pope Benedict XVI. Photos from the book by Herlinde Koebl, titled Mein Blick or My View, it won the Corine International Book Award. The book is the first to chronicle every phase of her 30-year career in photography.
I think when you leaf through My View, you can see that it was a very intense and exciting life. With a lot of positive encounters, I have to say. And you also see the different worlds I've been involved in.
Koebl in her studio, taking photos of a jockey for her current project. The 71-year-old is a trained fashion designer, but she taught herself photography. In the mid-70s, the mother of four took photos of her children, an experience that brought her talent to the fore and showed her passion for the craft. Over the years, people have always been her favorite motif.
Photographing people means you're constantly facing new personal challenges. Because you have to get people to open up. You have to deal with them. You have to get a sense of them and connect with them. You also have to give people something before you can take.
Portraits are Koebl's trademark. These photos are from her book, Children. The photographer often spends years on her projects. One of her most famous works is Traces of Power from 1999. For 8 years, Koebl met a range of different politicians once a year to photograph and interview them, including Angela Merkel, now Germany's chancellor. The result was snapshots that give a window into how power can change people.
They smile in a friendly way, but they try not to let anything else from their inner being escape. So they retain an air of mystery. But at some point they also become part of the mask. They can't wear a mask from 8 in the morning until 10 at night without some of it rubbing off on them.
Koebl lives and works in Munich. Her first big project was a photo series on Bavarian markets in the late 70s. The Jewish synagogue in the city center is a place associated with what Koebl considers her most important work. In 1989, the photographer released her Jewish Portrait series, featuring pictures of Holocaust survivors. The youngest of the group was 70 years old at the time. Many have since passed away.
I see myself as a person who naturally seizes on topics, not all of them are German, though many are, that are socially important or reveal something about our culture and society.
And motifs like German living rooms. Koebl made her breakthrough 30 years ago with this photo book, A Peek at Private Spaces. Several years later, she took snapshots of different bedrooms around the world.
I have motifs that others see as ordinary or banal, but I find something different in them and present them in a context where people think, aha, I've never seen it that way before.
Koebl doesn't consider her latest book a retrospective. She says her work isn't nearly finished, and the 71-year-old photographer is working on a pair of long-range projects, more shots of the world through her own special lens.